Hey up everyone, it's the Yorkshire Panda back on Enigmatica 6, and we've updated to version 0.05, which has removed the mod that had all my furniture and all of the other items I got here, the vampiric sword, the idols of life, the oh yeah, and all my walls have gone. So yeah, a bunch of mods got taken out. So I've lost my stairs, lost the stairs there. So gonna have to be a little bit of work to try and get everything back looking good again. We have got a bunch of Macaws actually in here now. So we've got the bridges still and the doors and the roofs. So I may delve more into this. We did get a furniture mod. That's it. It's the crayfish. So we may I end up just building a few of these because they are quite... Macrays always did look really nice. And really extensive list of things. So yeah, probably going to have to get back to that. It means some of these things we're going to have to find again, which is mildly upsetting. The other thing that's changed, I've built a wall. So I've not set the feral lanterns up properly. I just made a bunch, threw them down. But we've now got a wall that goes all the way around, connects up to here. So we're officially completely enclosed, with the exception of that. It's the only part of our entire base that's not behind a wall is this little gate here, out to the bees, as with a spawner, and here. So, bit of protection against mobs. We don't have to worry about things, unwanted things coming in. And it just gives me this nice big open space where we can take a look at the next mod that we are going to be playing with. So, oh yeah, we lost a bunch of tables here. And the shelves that I had here that had stuff in. Yeah, I am going to have to go through and find everything that I've lost. All the little slab walls that was there. But could be worse. So let us take a look. So I did go through the quests. Now, absolute transparency, it reset the entire quest progress with the update because some of the quests had changed, some got added, some got moved around. So I had to go through and manually complete any of the quests that we've already done. And I completed the Integrated Dynamics and the Pedestals one. I've not collected any of the rewards from it. I just went into the editor and marked them complete because there's no way I'm using pedestals or integrated dynamics. Not yet, not unless I get better learning on them, which isn't happening at the minute. So I've completed them, but I haven't actually collected any rewards from them. I've just marked them as complete with the editor, which FTB quests editing mod. It'll actually go in and complete. So, a couple of things did change. Predominantly, Britannia added these couple of quests so that we can delve into the add-on with all the crafting stuff, so that we can unlock Melnia. This had a little bit of a rejig as well, so it looks a bit more spread out. So that Britannia does need to go back and do that. Occultism's same. Edolan's the same. Blood Magic's the same. Ars Nouveau has had a new chapter as well. And we've got Astral, which we haven't started yet, but that's what we're going to do today. So there is a bit of waiting around with Astral and time involved. So what I may do is nip between Astral and just finish off the Ars Nouveau and maybe dip into the Britannia stuff in between. But we'll come to that. So, Astral Sorcery. Again, a mod I should have done way earlier than what I have done. But we're here at least. So, first thing we need is the Resonating Wand. And a Luminous Crafting Table. Which is a crafting table in a Starlight transmutation. Luminous crafting table. How do we get that? Here's what we do. And we find Astral. Oh, yes, I forgot about this. So, Astral Sorcery is a massive mod. It includes not only items for crafting, new tools, new equipment. It includes a perks system where you can actually grant yourself permanent abilities and stat increases. So, we first need to find ourselves an ancient ruin. Well, it's ruin. A large temple. So, one of the big astral temples, but preferably, if I shoot this way, I think there is one. These little ones, obviously break up so we can get to the chests and get stuff through there. What we want to do, I'm just going to get rid of this water a minute. We are going to need a lot of marble. There we go. Which includes these pillars. And I know I've got loads of marble anyway, but basically when you come to one of these, you strip it of any marble that you can. And what you really want to look for now is a larger temple. Which I'm pretty sure there is one this way somewhere. And there's another little one over here. Ah, there we go. And then we need one of these things, the big ones. So I'm going to do the same again, get rid of all the water. And the reason for that is we want to get to the underside because down here we have got one of these crystals. Now at the moment this is our only way of getting one of these crystals. So we need... Let's just throw that back away again. Let's get our wireless grid. Let's get ourselves a crafting table. Oh, why are you not playing? No, this way. Now we want to put this crafting table near this crystal. And you'll see it will slowly turn this into an astral one. The problem is, for this to work properly, it needs access to moonlight. So what we do is we open up the ceiling. And there you go. So what we need now with this, if you see it opened up exploration. So we've got discovery and we've got exploration. Now, no, don't want you in that. It's there. So the next thing we need to look at, we need some rock crystals, which can be found near bedrock in small clusters. Well, that's fine, because I can just grab one. I cannot grab one. I cannot grab anything from in here, actually. Okay. That's behaving strange. I might have to come back to that. But we could got rock crystals. Ah. Did not know that, though. So if you hold the resonating wand as you're walking around, it will start to indicate where to dig to get rock crystals. That's a mechanic I didn't know about. That's good. So we've got rock crystals, we can get those, that's fine. Nocturnal and illumination powders, we are going to need those in the crafting table, which needs a few things. Glowstone and aquamarines. The Fuzzic Resonator, which is aquamarines, liquid starlight, which we haven't got yet. Starlight crafting alternate marble arts table, and this, which is rock crystal starlight bucket. Right. And then constellations. I am going to get back to base and we're going to look at constellations first, because that I can do pretty much now. So let's get back home. Okay, yeah, I figured out what was up. One of the things it also did with the update was reset all my claims. As well as my force load limits as well. That's what's up. So, oh, go away. Right. Let's go to sleep to get rid of these phantoms. Oh yeah, my bed's gone as well. Oh, I've lost so much stuff with the update. I'm going to have to go back and try and get it as much back as I can. Right, so this should now... Haha! So there's the rock crystals. So, at Astral, we grab our 5 constellation papers. So, Avitus, Decidia, Vicio, Evocio, and Amara. Get out of the way of these because they're annoying me now. There we go. So, we need ourselves a looking glass. All this needs that luminous crafting table, which I think... Yeah. We need it to be night, and we need to be over where that crystal is. For now. Best way to make it night... Clock. Do I put something in, didn't I? Yes. That sets it to dusk, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. I love that thing. Right, let's get back. Where are you? There you are. May as well get some more marble while I'm at it. I'll just wait for it to turn nightfall. And we can start getting on with the next step of crafting. Here we go. Oh, that's good enough. You a bit bigger. Pop you back here. There we go. And you can see this bar here is Starlight. So with an unobstructed view to the stars, that will start filling up. So we need as, let's just get rid of all these, looking glass. So glass lens, sticks, planks, gold, and a glass lens which is aquamarine around glass. We are going to need a lot of aquamarine. So may as well grab that while I've got it. So glass pane. It needed gold. We needed sticks. And we needed planks. So can we... Ah, yeah, you can still shift click. So here's the thing. I haven't played this mod very much at all. So I am going to... Let me just make sure that I'm not... Oh, that was... It was full. 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Right. Oh! I thought as much. Put the recipe in, right click with the resonating wand, and we've got lenses. And then we put the lenses into there, right click again, and we've got a looking glass. Oh, excellent. Okay, and with the looking glass, what you can do is look to the skies. And you can see, it's not a telescope, so you can't see anything there. But if you look up, you see the stars. You'll find there'll be some of the stars a bit brighter. They're your constellations. So if we were to, let's have a look. So examine these. So we've got that can appear at any phase of the moon and is quite a funny shape. We've got Evosia. We've got Vicia, Dissidia, and Avitus, which are... So this looks like it will be towards the end of its run. Aha! There is a constellation there. So you hold shift once you find it again, and you draw out the constellation. So, okay. So hold shift. I don't think that's the right one. So it's not Vicia. So which one could it be? Could it be No, wrong phase of the moon. So looking at the bottom, finding the one that matches the right phases. Could be that, Visio. Or it could be Dissidia. Don't think it's Dissidia. It might be Visio. So it should be a triangle and a square. Where are you? There you are. Don't think it's that one either. So what have we got? We've got... It looks like a trapeze in shape, doesn't it? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. But it's not that one. Amara. This is the one it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's got that same trapeze shape. So. Shift. So. Draw out each of the lines. Just make sure that you do it right so that it counts. I pressed the button and I didn't mean to. I do not know how we do this then. Anyway, once Constellation been locked, hold sneak to begin tracing points, but surface trace out the Constellation you belong. So it's saying that I'm wrong with that one. Oh, darn it. Right. It's a triangle here. Then you trace out this. And then you put the tail on. There we go. And now, when we're not looking through the telescope, you can see it drawn out there. Which is weird because you've got to look there for it. But we've got a constellation. A constellation, even, if I use the right words. So we have got, let's have a look. There we go. Amara. So, in finding this constellation, we can use it. So, repulsive force comes to light with constellation, similar to a shield or protective barrier. Now, we're quite a ways off yet, but you can instill the abilities of the stars into your character, which is that one. That, so if that's a shield, that may be, with that star sign instilled into us, we'll get extra defense. Now, as good as this is, be able to just pop the telescope on and look for stars, really, we could do with a proper observatory and a proper starlight area. To do that, we've got to find another way of getting starlight. That is where these come in. So we need a light well. So where's my... Whoop. There we go. So let's get you back, because I need one of these rock crystals. You'll notice as well, each of these rock crystals has a rating on there. These can be like grown and made stronger, which is something that's going to come in eventually, but not yet. So let's get you. Can we just... Yeah, we've got everything we need for that. So here's the problem. This is how much starlight we need. This is how much we've got, and we've only got that much because the sun's coming out, which sucks. Now, if we head back over to our base here, I'm going to throw another clock on here, but what I am going to do, so where are we? There we are. Here you go. I'm also going to grab this. So that has set the time back to dusk. We fly back over to our Astral Sorcery bit, which is the other side of this pond. Well, lake. And down here, I'm going to just build another. So it's 1, 2, 3, isn't it? So, I think. Was it 3? I'm not entirely sure now, but we'll find out in a moment. Oh. No, it's 2. Right. No, it's not even 2. Is it 4? There we go. Hammock. You can only sleep during the day. So what this does, whereas your bedroll lets you sleep and wake through the night, wake up in the morning, this lets you sleep through the day and wake up at dusk. Handy to have here when we need the extra starlight. Now, have we got enough? We've got more than enough. So let us tap it with a wand. Pop. We've got a liquid light well. Which I pop you here. You're not going to do much. Because there's no way of getting the light into you. Not yet. So, right click the light well with an aquamarine to begin collecting starlight. So, dink. Oh, and you can see the white glow there. We have got 40 millibuckets of liquid starlight. So I can hold 2 buckets in this. So really, you want to get a few of these just so that you can get... because liquid starlight's going to be really important later on down the line. We also could do with star metal ore, which is any ore underneath the crystal. Which, fortunately for me, we've got loads of it here. So let us get our Silk Touch pickaxe. Go away. Go away. Right. Let's just throw my constellations into there for a minute. And the clocks. Good. While we're at it, let's just chuck all the marble in there. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Right, good. So, if I was to get my Cobblestone Cutter, the chunks can be turned back into regular ore. So if we get that and pop it here, does it have to be underneath it or can it be to the side? No, it has to be underneath, doesn't it? So I put it here. Oh, let's have a look. Or does it go right next to it? I don't know. I'm winging this right now. So let's have a look. Instead of having to see slides, the beam readily followed the crude one instead of... Ah! Oh, okay. So if I was to... right click, shift right click. So is it just because that's there it's taking it up? And I do have to just put it right beneath there. Well, no, that can be off to the side. That's good. Starlight just been a couple of with Starlight. Oh, choice can be freely converted for the right stock. We've done that. Different items at the end of the beam. So, am I just being an adult and I just need a rock crystal? So let's just get you and pop you down. Do you place in the world? No. Okay. Gonna have to look that one up. Oh, maybe I just get the linking tool from the previous quest. That does help massively. Note to self, when you complete a quest, check the rewards, as sometimes it includes stuff that you're going to need. And we've got star metal ore. Excellent. Which breaks into stardust, which is used for a multitude of things. Oh! And my aquamarine just broke. And what are you? That was cool. Okay, so we're out for Starlight in a minute. Oh, it's going down. We're coming to the end of the night. So, a bucket of liquid Starlight. That's easy. Bucket, barrel, liquid Starlight bucket. When placed in the world, flowing Starlight encounters like flowing water will create... Oh, when Starlight and water hit, they'll create packed ice. When comes in contact with lava, produces sand with occasional aquamarine shale. Ooh, so you can use it to make an aquamarine farm. Interesting. Yeah, produce more liquid Starlight with the aquamarine farm. Packed ice is good for other mods. Yeah, packed ice is good for the power mod for the reactor. Ooh, excellent. And star metal cutting tool. This is what I mean about the star metal ingot, which will just cook the... No audibling. We can... The better end alloy does 3. Starlight infuser turns it into 3. Just once for now. Okay. This is where I want to get. If we get to the crystal lens, that's where we can start using Starlight away from here. But we need the Starlight Crafter as well. Where is it? So we need to get down here so we can get into the telescope, the observatory, attunements, rituals, shifting stars. Okay. And then we've got these attunement astral arrays, so these we use to boost the... Oh yeah, I remember these. I remember these from old Astral, watching Direwolf play with it. Right. Then we need the Phosic Resonator, which will let us find high Starlight concentration. We need a lot of Starlight. Right, let's build this then, shall we? So we've got what we need. Oh, it's daytime. It's still too early to sleep. What do we need for the Resonator? 2 marble, infused wood. Which I'm guessing... Yeah, it's going to be that again, isn't it? Right. Marble. And... I'd imagine it's going to be this. Probably not going to work until it's night time, so let's go here. And I can hear a skilly bob upstairs, so let's get rid of this guy. Anybody else want some? Anybody? Go on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. So we're just going to wait for night time. I thought I could have sworn I had a creeper then. Yes, I did. Yes, I did hear a creeper. You can go and do one. Right. Back in a more when it's a little bit darker. And a quick look for constellations leads me to this guy. We got Dissidia. Thought while it's turning night time, we might as well just have a quick look. But that is another constellation. So what does it say about Dissidia? The heart of both materials and creatures alike. Piercing, penetrates and piercing. Ooh. So it's definitely nighttime enough for those to be infusing, if that's in fact what they do. So let's... infused log. Infused wood. No thing there, so let's go to research. So on research tab, I just double clicked to open the tab. Should have done this much sooner actually. But infused wood, soaking wood in liquid starlight. Okay. So does that mean if I was to just throw you here, oh, yep, you can see it all changing there. 32 infused wood. Excellent. So the thing we wanted with this fuzzy resonator, tap it with the wand. Where are you? There you go, resonating wand. Oh, we've got a fuzzy resonator. Now I need a tank. That'll do nicely. And a mechanical pipe. That will also do nicely. So do and do. No, not from the side. Does it work underneath? Ha ha ha! Yes, it does. Right. Let's get as configurator, which is here. We can have a tank full of liquid starlight. In that case, can I also get a hopper? Oh, you. Hopper. And no, that does not work. Right, does it work with logistical types? Logistical transporter. Let's have a look. Sides, no. Top, no. Okay, so I can get the Starlight out, but for the time being at least, I need to physically put the aquamarine in. Okay. Ooh, I've still got my liquid starlight bucket. And then we need the astral relays. We'll come back to the relays because this resonator let's double check how you work. So if we go back here, fuzzy energy. So all initiative craft table around the world Starlight. Hold this resonator aloft at night will also reveal areas with a high fuzzy concentration, much like resonating one of rock crystals. Or rare blue clouds indicate strong areas. Sparks within these clouds insinuate the highest areas. Oh, wow. So, yeah. These blue areas are the best places for starlight energy. So, here's to hoping that when I go back to our base over here, there's a nice blue sparkly area right where I want there to be one. Well, there's one here, so this is definitely where we're going to do some of the magic, but not anywhere else. Ooh, that's annoying. But we've got one right here. And yeah, outside of that, this area is brilliant and big. I only wish that this area was better as well, but there's a little bit here. Now, what this means is a lot of our Starlight collection is going to have to be done here. If we keep it in base, we may, like we have with the the reactor which we eventually moved, we may end up building a off-site astral area. There's another one here. This one's pretty rubbish. And the lake's pretty rubbish as well. Ooh, oh. This area, however, is absolutely wonderful. Right. So this might be where we do a lot of our Starlight collection then. Okay. So we've got a little bit here that we can use to get started, and then a large amount there that we can use when we get into the higher end of things. So I'm going to pop you here, and there we go. P for plonk, to plonk you on top of there. So this lets me know this area is my in-house. This thing has a habit of getting itself stuck. Hey, come on. Drop down. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you got yourself... No, got yourself stuck again. Go on, off your pop. Go away. Right. So that means let's get back here. And in fact, that's it for the episode. I've got way over on what I need to do on the time. So what I'll do now, I'll make it night again. I'm going to try and get the other constellations and back quickly enough. We're going to get the next part done with regards to the crafting area. Move it all over there so that we've got a little bit more control and containment. And if we can start with the Astral Array, we can get more Starlight over to us, which I think is going to need... yeah. Yeah. We'll look into it. But for now, do the usual things. Go into the comments, hit like, hit subscribe. Every time you do it helps massively, so I appreciate it every single time. I shall catch you very soon when we do a bit more Astral. You guys take it steady, have a good one. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.